Hello, Cancer. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly wishes you knew this tarot card reading. Let's have a look at the astrology reading cards and figure out who we're talking about, and then we'll get into a tarot spread. Alrighty. Person's giving us Scorpio vibes, and the energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. Okay. I don't want to get you upset, Scorpio energy. That's not what you want. I know that's not what you want, Cancer. You know about that water sign mood thing. Your next sign is Gemini, and the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. At least they're fun to talk to. At least you're a good time conversationally. Your final sign is air sign. Another air sign, Libra. And this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So, okay, if you want to be that, then you want to be that. And this person is going to be oriented around loyalty and betrayal. So if that's the name of your game, then we're going to have to lean more towards the Mars-ish energy that Scorpio is filled with, and that's there's a little aggression there. I'm not gonna lie, there's a little aggression there. And I'm not saying that you're gonna get cussed out or anything, because Gemini is good with their words, so they might, if we mix the two, but I'm saying they're capable of doing so, okay? This person can tell you where to go and how to get there with ease. Good, intellectual, 2 air signs, we know this person's smart. They're calculated. So if there's something they secretly wish you knew, they might hint at it. They might orchestrate things. They're good at that. But also, this person is just after what is just, what is fair, and they may just want you to know something that you should know. So let us have a look at the Tattoo Tarot and see what in the hay is it that you secretly wish Cancer knew. Scorpio, Gemini, Libra energy. This person is a talker, okay? Person's a talker. This person may want you to know, 8 of Wands, that there's a traveling arrangement that may be happening. Somebody might be coming into town. There may be a surprise on the way. But either way, there's extra efforts being put on your radar. But not on your radar, it's like there's some actions being taken place, and then they stray from the norm. So it's an extra effort, an added effort that is coming in your direction. Okay, so somebody's putting a little extra energy and effort into the actions that go towards you. 8 of Wands being in reverse. I'm not sure if you're on board with this, if you would like this, if you would enjoy it. But it might be overdue. So I want to know what kind of action we're talking about, though. King of Coins, it might be a boss of some sort making a decision towards you, or, giving you some news, letting you know something. Let's hope it's not anything negative, but I feel like because these 2 cards are in reverse, maybe something that's just long overdue, something you've been expecting to hear. But again, they wish you could know. Maybe it's because it hasn't been finalized. There's a decision. There is a decision that's long overdue that is coming towards you. So, and in another scenario, it could be somebody that you've been waiting on them to do this for a long time, and they're taking forever, and they're telling you that there may be another delay. So let's keep going. Let's see. We have the 5 of Wands. There's competition. There's multiple people involved targeting the spotlight. So there's multiple people who want to shine in this one scenario. And I guess, I feel like this news is like, can you be a little more positive, to be honest? 5 of Wands means that there is stiff competition. Some of you guys may be applying for a job, or some sort of position or situation, maybe even just like volunteering for something. There's just a lot of competition. And you may be hearing something back. The Strength card. Okay, so this is about persistence. And okay, so I guess that's the message. They secretly wish that you should try again. I feel like whether or not you guys get a little bit of bad news or challenging news from a senior or a high level person, or just news from the top that isn't favorable, or something about the future that is uncertain, I think there's a lot of competition around it. Maybe it's affecting other people, or maybe it's just like a dog-eat-dog world. King of Coins is part of, the authority of it all, but this doesn't have to hit you in the work area. It can be scenarios in your life and relationships where, somebody they'd rather not let you know this until they were sure, because it doesn't look like the best. It doesn't look like a celebratory type thing. It seems like unfortunately, you know, we have to do this. So that could end up with you having to be persistent. Not because you want to be persistent, but like, you know, if you get another no, that means you have to apply again, or you have to try again. And it may be teaching you a deeper lesson in endurance and strength, determination, and a little bit of more emotional intelligence, how to treat these scenarios, how your reaction is very important. So it could be a situation where you applied for one job, they said no, and but later on they recognize that you would be fit for another position, or, you know, like, no, or whatever decision is being made right now may not be the final decision. So the Strength card is also associated with Leo, so you may have some of that energy around you. Leo might be involved. No coincidence that Leo is the 5th sign of the zodiac, and we're talking about competition when it comes to the 5 of Wands. So you may have a lot of egos involved. I wonder if this could even be a scenario where it's like a lot of people are candidates for a situation. Maybe you're dating someone. A lot of people, Capricorn, a lot of people are involved, but it's about being emotionally intelligent, and sometimes it's like holding back, stepping to the side, not trying to, you know, not necessarily not compete, but your competition isn't as loud. It's a little bit more emotionally intelligent, good and better communication. So Strength is about, you know, thinking about the long game. So some of you guys are like, you know what? If you have to choose between me and this other person, forget it. But for some of you, you're like, I'm not taking this person seriously until they take me seriously. So I'm not really offended, because I'm doing my own thing too. Queen of Cups, emotional intelligence is key here, and protecting your emotions, protecting your feelings. This person wishes that they could connect with you on an emotional level, maybe see that side of you, that nurturing side of you, that loyal side of you, that Scorpio side of you. That's something that they desire, is the loyalty and the emotional connection. And they may have that with you, but they may not be able to fully engulf themselves in it because of the competition. Other people have their attention. And Queen of Cups really speaks to, you got to protect your feelings in this. You really have to protect your own energy, protect your spiritual, your mental, keep it healthy. If this is draining you in any way, gotta do the self-care thing. Maybe take a break, back out, back away, fade into the background. Do what you gotta do to protect yourself emotionally. There she is. The card that I was dreading. I'm like, okay, well, something maybe going down here. And I don't want to say, you know, and you could tell, I don't want to say that, bad news is coming, you're getting fired, you're getting laid off or whatever, but the Tower here, there is a disruption to the regular routine, and it does feel like it comes from the top, from the authority, and there's like these moves that are being made. So this might be in the spirit of like, oh, we're restructuring, we're trying a new business strategy, and we're leaving your team off, or it's nothing like personal, and it affects multiple people. It'll leave multiple people out there competing for jobs if it's a jobs case. I feel like work is the most easy way to describe this scenario, because I mean, it could be relationships too, where things happened that you didn't know about, and so now we're making a different ruling, or now this authority is coming down with a decision. People are all obviously hoping for the best in these situations. I hope I win. I hope I am not a loser in this scenario. But I think it's emotional intelligence that outranks that, and you seem to be one of those people that can really handle emotional intelligence. It's about controlling your reactions, like I mentioned. Like, all this time, you weren't the one to go send the gossip back and forth. You just observed. You didn't partake. You made connections with the right people. Beneficial. But I feel like the lesson is emotional intelligence. Even if you didn't do those things, you realize for the next time that these things are important. These connections are important. It becomes this valuable lesson, as it's the major arcana. So let's see. I want to tell me somewhere to go after this, because this feels like not that positive. What else you secretly wish Cancer knew? King of Swords. Oh, tough decision. The tough executive decision. It wasn't one that they enjoy, one they wanted to do. I mean, it's fair. I guess it's fair, and I feel like, when you get laid off, if it's just you, it feels personal. But if a bunch of people do, you're like, oh, I mean, we all, Not that it's, you know, but at least took a couple of people out with me. But no, King of Swords really does speak to just it's business, this type decision. No feelings involved. No emotional intelligence included. Perhaps that's why the Strength card is in reverse and the Queen of Cups card is in reverse. It's not about feelings. I feel like this person, whatever this decision is, it's going to slice, and perhaps they are sparing you of feeling those emotions to like of disappointment, obviously, until the very end, until the very longest that they can prolong telling you. The Tower also speaks to that. Let's keep up this routine until the very end, and then this is as bad as it gets. You know, but then we deal with, you know, the reality of it. This is what happened. Had to do it. Had to happen. The logic behind it. The business decision, the business strategy behind it. And some of that, sometimes that helps people, but emotional people like water signs are like, oh, but why me? And so I feel like that's a little bit like the only thing that this, I guess this type of archetype, this king of, this authority is like, here's a really technical answer for what's happening, and then maybe you don't even get the truth or the honesty because it's not a good decision. Like if they say you were laid off for poor performance, you don't want that. But if they say we're restructuring right now, you know, but then you're like, well, was it poor performance? Or like, we're giving you the best chance out there in the jungle. Okay, so just here's the calculated, the best outcome, the most fair outcome after this decision is made. Well, for some of you, it's not a whole firing or late offering. It's just a change. It's a change to the routine in some respect. It's not a change to your whole entire routine, but maybe on this topic where this affects you. Because this person secretly wished they could tell you, but I see why they wouldn't tell you until absolutely necessary. Because the Tower is no fun. Tower makes good situations happen, but Tower is no fun. And the Six of Coins is giving us a little bit of this person. This is why emotional intelligence is good. This is why leaving a positive taste in people's mouths is a good thing overall. Because the Six of Coins shows generosity. And so as hovering over the King of Swords, this person may talk to a person who can talk to a person. The person may have some kind words to say about you, some fair words to say about you. They may be a very fair person. And they may, you know, extend that generosity and create opportunities that you can reach your hand out and take because of your emotional intelligence. I think that's key here. So just, even if it doesn't matter what stage you're at in this story, I think that you should really, even if you dislike people you work with or people in situations, you just have to think about the end game. You have to think about, you know what? I will get assistance in this world at some point if I go with the path of least resistance. And I go, you know what? We're good. You can keep the 5 cents. Keep the change. It's fine. You know, I'm not going to argue. It's been 10 minutes we've been arguing. We don't have to argue about this nickel and dime. You can have it. It's fine. It's cool. Right? And then one day your car's broken down and you need gas, and that person's like, oh, hey, yeah, no, I can do you a solid. Remember that time you gave me 15 cents? Yeah. So little good karma. Leave little good karma drops everywhere. And I think that's your best bet, especially even bad things are always going to happen. Your world's always going to get shaken up by something or another. But to position yourself to land on a pillow rather than land on concrete with pebbles on it, by putting good energy out there in the universe. So try that. Try that. Why not? And there it is. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Share the video. And if you like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And there's no longer, well, there probably is a link to my Etsy shop, but it doesn't work because they shut down my shop. Dagnammit. My God. Like, what? Like, listen, I made some mistakes. I didn't know that candle scent was trademarked. Like, I don't know. I have over 100 scents. I thought it was a pretty basic scent. But yeah, no. You know what? It's on me. I need to take responsibility like I'm going to jail. Oh, I did that. I did that wrong. I'm wrong. You know, I should have gotten the no. But anyways, if you like a personal reading, check out the link. Those are still available on my website. And until I get these candles up on my website as well, just gonna have to watch them burn in my videos. Alright, so there it is. That's your reading. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.